So first I want to introduce you to the first book ever that I'm reading about medicinal herbs, and it is by Rosemary Gladstar, and it's Medicinal Herbs, A Beginner's Guide. Now, on first glance, I really love how it looks inside. It's beautifully laid out. She really does take a beginner's approach, welcoming you to the wonderful world of medicinal herbs, tells her story, talks about what a medicinal herb is, how it's used, and then really tells you, like, step by step what you would need to get started in your home. So what I thought I'd do is I want to track what I'm reading and also share it with you. So again, if you don't really know how to get into this world of herbal medicine, or you're feeling like, well, I want to try, but I'm better listening as opposed to taking in a bunch of information, well, I'm here for you, because I am very much like that. I have lots of friends around me who are really versed in this, but I think sometimes we forget what it's like to be a beginner, right? We forget that, oh, all those things that you just naturally know, not everybody knows about it. Now, I have been one who hasn't necessarily had to take a lot of medication in my life, and I'm very thankful for that. Like, the ups and downs of being a blue-collar family, one of the things we have been very blessed with is that we are a very healthy family. That being said, around the time that I really started the menopausal combination of menopause really started hitting me, and or operating in my body, I should say. And the stress of my job was just getting to be so much. It really caused me to kind of step back, and I can even share with you, and I will on a video, how many supplements I'm taking, because for whatever reason, our food just doesn't seem to get transfer what we need to keep our body regulated. I mean, I was dealing with constant bloating and just constant irritability, and, the sleep and all those things. And it really felt like overnight this was starting to happen, where up until about 54, I could, exercise and, maybe change my diet for a couple days. I mean, I was never really a bad eater, and I've been a mostly vegan eater. But then suddenly, like, all of those things, it was actually doing nothing. It was actually doing nothing. And it took me moving to the state where I'm at, going to the doctor for the first time, just kind of a well checkup, and finding out that I'd gained 12 pounds, and yet I've done nothing different eating wise. It made me kind of step back and go, okay, what do I need to do to fix this? And so my hope is that what I'm sharing with you will be just kind of a relief that, even if you're not where you want to be health-wise, there is a journey that you can take to at least try to stave off, the diabetes medicine, the A1C. Now, I'm not a doctor, and as I've told you, this is the very beginning of my journey, but I will fully disclose, the last time I was at the doctor, I was at a 5.8, and the cutoff is 5.7. Now, I have completely cut out white rice and white bread. Maybe had it once in the last month, but as many of you may not know, it takes 3 months for that number to change. So I will be reporting in 3 months what I find when I, go back to the doctor. But what I wanted to talk about today is I wanted to talk about the question, when is an herb medicine and not food? And I think Miss Gladstar really sums it up quite nicely. She says, many of the herbs, spices, and foods that you eat daily are considered medicines. So what's the difference between a medicine and a food? The difference lies primarily in the dose, the duration, and the preparation. So the dose, the duration, and the preparation. For instance, a cup of fresh juiced carrot, beet, and dandelion root with ginger is a delicious pick-me-up tonic. Drinking a cup of this tonic now and then is going to make anyone feel energized. But for the same tonic to be an effective medicine used to treat a specific condition, such as liver congestion, poor digestion, and or recurring skin problems, you would need to drink 2 to 3 cups of this blend daily for 2 to 3 weeks. So in other words, you actually have to treat it like a medicine, which is when you get a prescription from the pharmacy, you are taking it a lot of times every day and a number of times, right? So again, going back to dose, duration, and what was the third one? Dose, duration, and preparation. Okay, so the occasional cup of ginger tea is delicious and may even be helpful for relieving menstrual cramps, but to be used medicinally with effective and lasting results, a woman would need to drink small amounts of this throughout the days of her menstrual cycle. Garlic used occasionally in your cooking may help overall heart health, but to lower cholesterol and treat a circulatory condition, you need to take a specific amount of garlic on a regular basis. So in this way, dose, duration, and preparation morph a culinary herb into a powerful medicinal remedy. Isn't that great? So again, I'm sure you've thought that as well. I mean, I'll tell you, one of the big recommendations I've had is about turmeric, which we'll talk about in a later video. And so, I'm just sprinkling it on everything, but it's like that kind of haphazard way of doing it. I mean, yes, it's going to bring some benefit, but like benefit that you can gauge over a period of time, I don't necessarily know. I'm actually doing an experiment right now, and I started it, I guess, about a week ago. It's going on 7 days where, and I've always known this, drink some water, right? And so I drink water. Now, when I lived in Arizona, I was way more conscious of drinking water. Here in Ohio, I'm telling you, I don't really feel that thirsty, right? So now it has to become this, well, you're just going to do it. And so every morning before I get my coffee, I drink like a 16 fluid ounce of water. Just drink it. Just get it in there. And the other thing I've been doing is I've been laying out all of my supplements and putting it in a little jar, and it just sits there. So as soon as I eat my breakfast in the morning, I'm taking the supplements because, again, I've been very haphazard with the supplements too. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I'm taking fish oil. Sometimes I'm taking brain performance. Sometimes I'm taking my menopausal support. Sometimes I'm taking something for vision, charcoal tablets, probiotic. I mean, so it's very much like, well, again, let's just be honest, it's a vanity piece for me. It's like, oh my goodness, it's like, you envision the older person with the pill supply and you're dropping them all in. And I was just like, it's like up to 10 supplements that I'm taking. What gives? What is there a better way to do it kind of a more holistically than constantly taking these tablets and pills? Now, again, I'm not pushing the idea of like not taking a supplement. And again, another question I have is, well, take a multivitamin. Well, is that multivitamin actually giving me what I could get from herbal remedies, right? And so I'm hoping that this is going to be something that's of course, educational for myself, but also educational for you as well, that you'll go on your own journey. You'll find your own books. You'll figure out what it is that you want to learn about that will help you in your journey to staying well, longevity, duration, being there for, the people that you love and the causes you want to be a part of, and, making the world a better place. Because when you're trying to keep yourself healthy and vibrant, for lack of a better way to say it, I'm sure there's a reason. So maybe, there is, what is your why? And then now that you have your why, maybe it solidifies that now is the time to go on the herbal medicine journey. All right. Well, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll make sure and put all of these in the playlist for Herbal Medicine 101. And I'm looking forward to going along this journey with you.